Hey guys, this is Kysen here, and today we're back on the All the Mods 4 mod pack, looking at storage and in particular the Colossal Chests mod. Now, I have made a lot of updates to my base and also did a bit of a mining and some enchanting and stuff. I'm actually going to film that, or include that, I should say, really at the end of the episode. I've already done it, but I think it's better to do it that way because then we can jump straight into Colossal Chests for those who just want to learn about that or see that. So for those who don't know, Colossal Chest, this is the mod right here. It's quite simple, as you can see, there's not a whole lot going on, but you can make massive storage chests, and starting with just wood, and it goes all the way up through copper and iron, all the way up to diamond. But the early ones here, you can see you just need a ton of wood, and with that you can make a huge amount of storage very early on. But I do have another tip as well that I want to go into related to something outside of this mod that syncs up well with this mod. But let's jump into Colossal Chest to start off here. So I've got the crafting bench here. What we're going to need is, first of all, we're going to want a Colossal Chest core. Okay, so we need to make up some of these things, and just realize I need to get some planks on me first. So let's go ahead and make up, we're going to need a whole load of those, so we'll just make a load of those up and make up our one core just like that. We're also going to want to make a load of chest walls here. You see, I did make a load already, but we're going to need a few more than that, so let's go make a few more of these. That'll be plenty to be getting on with. Let's turn a few more of these into logs. So you see here, it's just a lot of wood, but I did a lot of mining for this off camera already. So we need a bit of cobble as well. My storage here really needs to be sorted out, as you can see, which is why I wanted to do this in today's video. Okay, so now we've got everything here. We've got the interface, the walls, and the core. So now we're going to make this. I made a little area just here, which is where we're going to make this thing. So what we're going to do is just go down here and make a little 3x3 chest, basically. So we're going to go like this along the bottom, and then build up the walls here as well. And we need to put a roof on it as well. So you're just making a hollow chest though, so it'll look like that when you're done. And then you want to get your chest core and place that down in there. And there we go, you have your colossal chest, which looks like this. If I right click it, you can see it does open, it has the open graphic, and there's a whole load of storage space. I believe it's about 1800 stacks, so particularly early game, that's going to be a ton. Now if you do upgrade and obviously go through copper, iron, diamond, you get crazy amounts of storage, way more than I think you would ever need. Don't know why you'd really need this stuff, because obviously you look at this as well, it's very expensive to build. But this is basically the mod in a nutshell. Now you could make it bigger as well. So I did a 3x3 there. You could go up to like a 5x5 or whatever, but you always need that middle block to be hollow. That's important for it to work. Now if I take out a block here, oh, is it not going to let me do that? Okay, I'll use this. There we go. Basically, I'll just briefly cover the interface. If you place the interface, you see now it has this little graphic. I never used to have this. It's quite handy because basically what it can do is you can put a hopper going into there. Now if I put a hopper going into that block, I can then filter items from the hopper directly into there. So you might have, say, a mob farm or even just a wheat farm or something like that, and you might want to filter it in automatically. Well, that's how you would do that, is using the interface. So I don't think I'm actually going to need this myself. I'm just going to put all my items in here, but that is essentially how it works. Now let's chuck a load of items in here for a second. The good news is it stores a lot of items, right? The only kind of downside is finding items. So when you filter here, you see if I type in cob right there, cobblestone is the only thing left highlighted. So that's kind of useful. You can use these sort of filters to help you out. You can also do some sorting options that you can do in your inventory or in any chest in modded. So there are ways to get that happening. However, one thing I wanted to look at is using a storage scanner with this. The storage scanner here from RF Tools. It's not too difficult to make. The only thing is the ender pearls. So other than that, the items are pretty simple to make. So if you have a storage scanner, you power that with like a coal gen, and again, not too difficult to make. Just a bit of coal, one of these machine frames, and then you can use that in conjunction with this. So what I need to do is just quickly get some ender pearls, and once I've got them, we'll come back and have a look at how this works. Alrighty guys, well I do now have the 2 ender pearls that I need, and I've moved all my storage from here down into this chest. This gives you a better feel for how much it can hold, but also if I search on here for something, let's say a crafting bench for example, because I was doing this before, you see, you have to kind of scroll through to find it. Like I think I might have taken it out now, so if I do like a furnace for example, I know I have furnaces in here, so there we go. You have to scroll through to see it. Now if this thing was full, you can see how difficult that might be to kind of find it, which is why I think there's a better way of going about this. So looking at the storage scanner again here, now that we have the resources required, first thing we're going to do is we're going to need 4 blue dice. Let's grab that, and then let's start looking at making this thing. So we need one of these, and we need one of these. So there's our storage scanner. For now, I'm just going to put that down over there. And then the coal generator for power, at least for now. So I'm going to need to get to a bigger grid here, and we should be able to make this. I think I have coal on me. Oh, I guess not. Let's grab some coal out of there. And we're going to need one of these as well. And then I think we have everything in place. Oh, redstone torches. Okay, again, I thought I had those on me. I might have put some stuff in here by accident. So let's grab out a couple of these and make up the torches there. Like this. Okay. So now we can make this. There we go. And we'll just put that down next to it. Let's put it down here like this with coal gen there. Storage kind of there. Chuck some remaining coal in there to power this. Why is this not working? Okay, so for some reason that took a little while to get going. But you can see here it is now getting power and also giving power to our storage scanner. So what I've done here, I've got an area of 6 scan, and you'll see these are all the things that are within that radius. And here we go, we've got our colossal chest right here. Now, if we want to get rid of some of these, so, we can select these furnaces here and say, you know what, we don't want these. We can remove them, so I'm not going to need these furnaces, for example. Nor am I going to need the coal generator. So now I've just got the stuff I do need, which is the colossal chest. Now here we've got our full inventory, as you can see. And now if I search for, say, the furnace, there we go. It comes up like that. It's very easy to see it. Can bring it out from here. I can also put it back into here, and that's done. Now, the reason I like this is I think that's a better interface from searching through there than searching using the filters on this. But also it's kind of future-proof a little bit, because if you move on to having some storage drawers in the area, or refined storage or something like that, for example, you'll again be able to use this for any type of storage within the area. So for that reason, I think it's good to get this set up early on. It doesn't take a huge amount of power either. So I'd recommend that you do this. And then you've got your colossal chest set up with this. And it's a pretty good early game storage solution. Okay guys, so I said at the start of this episode that towards the end we would go through some other things not related to storage and the colossal chest. So first of all, what I want to do here, I'm going to grab out 3 of these diamonds. And I'm doing okay for resources, but you can see like diamonds are quite low, and also iron. I'm really lacking in iron, which is pretty essential when you're playing through a mod pack. But what I'm going to do is go to my crafting bench, and let's have a little look here. We're going to make ourselves up a diamond pick, and then we're going to enchant it. So we're also going to need, obviously, a bit of lapis to do that. Now, enchanting is just as useful on modded, in my opinion, as it is in vanilla. It definitely has a place. So I've got my little enchanting setup done for this reason, because I knew I was doing a mining trip today. Insight 3, that's actually pretty good. Efficiency 4, great as well. So Insight, what that'll do is it will give you more experience every time you mine. So it means that I can get up through the levels and do more enchanting very easily. So I'm going to do some mining in a sec. Just a quick look around my base here, just to show you the updates. I made a little area here. Now this will develop over time. Obviously all this needs to be moved, which you've probably seen at the start of the episode, since we're kind of doing this back to front, because I wanted to start off obviously with just the colossal chest stuff. Also got some setups here with some trees that I could find in the area, so I've got some options for building materials there with those different woods. So I grabbed a load of saplings there and grew them myself. And we got a cow and sheep farm, just for obvious reasons, for the resources they give with food and that sort of thing. Also did like a ton of exploring, found all kinds of stuff. Got loads of hay, for example. I got a few emeralds from it, and you can see dotted around here we've got different markers and things. That's all different like villages and things that I found. So I definitely recommend exploring early on. This backpack, or the jetpack, if you can upgrade, I'll just quickly have a look here with you guys. So going for like a copper, you'll see this holds 20,000 FE. This is 250,000. That is a huge difference. Believe me, what I had to do when I was exploring was take this right here, my charging station, with me. And the amount of times I had to keep like landing, setting down my charging station, recharging this. If you can make this one up, see, it's just a bit of copper required basically for the stuff. There is also some iron and things, but if you've done a lot of mining, I highly recommend you do that before you explore. And the other thing is obviously make sure you take your sleeping bag with you and that kind of thing. Unfortunately, there's no backpacks I could find in this pack just yet. Obviously, by the time you play this, if you're watching this, months after I've made this video, there might be, because it is still in development, it's still very new and that kind of thing. So yeah, just a few little quick tips there. I'm going to go and do that mining trip now. And the reason for that is actually to get resources that you saw me use in the colossal chesting, which was mainly what this was about, was sorting out my storage. So we're going to sort out the storage in that way, and that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. Guys, one little bonus tip I wanted to include at the end of this episode. This here is also from Colossal Chests. You can see there it's called an uncolossal chest. And if we open this, you'll see you get just 5 items in here. So I've got like 5 special items that I keep in here at the minute. It opens quickly and closes quickly, has its own little funny little noise. And the way to make this, just to show you that as well, it's quite simple. You just need one of these chest wall patterns or things with some planks. So yeah, if you want a little chest for some valuables, that is one way to do it. But for this episode, guys, that is about it. I'm going to get all my gear off here and sort that out. But yeah, that's it for the storage. In my opinion, the easiest way to get into bulk storage early on in this mod pack. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did find it useful and if you enjoyed it, please do like and consider subscribing. It is greatly appreciated. But for this episode, that's all from me. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.